All the students of class 8. Today I am going to discuss about the second chapter. As you know that in the class 7 you have studied, but now the next class they are going to study in detail. The second chapter is microorganisms. Do you know about what is the means of microorganisms? Microorganisms means those living organisms which cannot be seen through the naked eye. So you have to understand that the microorganisms which can only see through the microscope. There are different types of the microorganisms, but first I am going to give the definition, and also I want to give the information to all the students that you have to know about the different microorganisms. What is one of the things you can see? The example of microorganisms, like first of all, as we know in the last classes, protozoan. It means, you know about what is the means of protozoa? There is the definition of the microorganism. Pro means first, and zoon means it is the Greek word, and according to the scientists they have described already. Zoon means animal. I mean, protozoan animal means the first animal, and first animal, that is unicellular. That is called unicellular. What is the means of unicellular? Just I am going to discuss with you. There is the two words also. Uni means one and cellular means cell. It means those animals who have only the single cell. That is called unicellular. Now what have we studied about it? First of all, we have studied about the microorganisms. The microorganisms which cannot be seen through the naked eye. Number 2 point. The example of microorganisms, first we are going to discuss about the protozoan. And protozoan animal, those animals, I mean pro means first, animal means, zoon means animal, the first animal, and first animal that is called unicellular. It means that's animal who is only responsible to take on the all works through the single cell. Uni means one, cellular means cell. It means protozoan. What will you write about it? The protozoan animal. What will you write? Those animals who have only one cell. It means all the activity is completely depends upon the single cell, and all the work, the totally life cycle, the taking of food, all the activity of the animal, and also the reproduction takes place by the single cell. Just I am going to discuss about it, that which type of animal this is. Now we can remove it, and just I am going to discuss about it, that which type of animal that is able to take the nutrition, I mean the taking of food, digestion and ingestion. Protozoan animal, as for example, the first animal is amoeba. Second is paramecium. Third is Eulina, and many more. But just today I am going to discuss about it, that the protozoan animal, which is the unicellular. This one is amoeba. What is the structure of these ones? Amoeba. This is the animal. This is the cell. This is the cell, and this cell is able to take all the activity. Here is the these vacuoles. This one, the finger-like structure, and we have discussed already in the class 7. Now we have to remember yourself that the finger-like structure, which is known as pseudopodia. Pseudopodia. This pseudopodia, this is the cell by which all activity is going to do, and the living organism, this one is called protoplast. Protoplast, by which the animal is going to survive their life. Protoplasm is the living organism, but cell, all activity is going to do the work. And pseudopodia, by which the taking of food materials, also the catching of food materials by which it can be done. According to scientists, you have to study about it that what is the means of pseudopodia? What is the means of pseudopodia? It is also, these words has given by the scientist. Pseudo means false. Pseudo means false, and this is podia. It is made up of, podia means the food. It means, what is the meaning of pseudopodia? What will you say against it? Pseudopodia means false food, यानी झूठा पैर. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि अमीबा यानी these animal can be formed from any part of the body. This one and in the pseudopodia is able to form from any part of the body, and so it is commonly known as pseudopodia because it is the means of false food. It means the amoeba is able to produce from any part of the body. And this is because the scientist has given the nomenclature that pseudopodia. Now I tell myself that you have understood about it. One of the things I am telling you, the catching of food materials. I mean the taking of nutrition by the help of catching through the pseudopodia, by which it can be take the food materials, and after ingestion, when it will take the food materials through the pseudopodia, then it goes inside the body, and after the digestion, digestion takes place. Because as you know that each animal which is able to take the food materials, the digestion of the nutrition, I mean the wastage part of the body which can be released from the body, that is called digestion. Now, the next animal I am going to discuss about the Paramecium. As you know, that we have described about the pseudopodia and amoeba, which is the protozoan animal, and the next protozoan animal is Paramecium. What do you understand by Paramecium? Paramecium is also the protozoan animal, and Paramecium. Paramecium, this is the slipper-like structure. What will you see against it? You have to see in the proper way. And this is the Paramecium. It has the outer covering of the body have the different hair-like structure. This one is known as cilia. This one is called cilia. It has also one of the nucleus and in the cell by which all activity is able to do. This one is cell, and Here also the vacuole is present. This is the living organism protozoa because it is the protoplasmic parts. And so this is. It means in the sense of what have you seen in the case of amoeba, that the catching of food materials and capturing, also the locomotion takes place in the case of amoeba by the help of pseudopodia. Whether in the case of the Paramecium, cilia is Paramecium. In the case of Paramecium, locomotion. What do you understand by locomotion? Locomotion means the changing of place from one place to another place. It means the Paramecium locomotion takes place also by cilia and capturing of food materials also through the cilia. So, in the case of Paramecium, locomotion and taking of food by the help of cilia. And as you know that same as in the case of amoeba, the food materials is going to take inside the body, and also after the taking of these ones, it means the food nutrition is going to take. Now we are going to discuss about the next animal like Euglena. These all are the protozoan animal, and first I have told you before that is microorganism, what is the structure and how it is going to take the nutrition, how it can be able to take the locomotion. And so we are going to discuss about these ones. Now the next animal, that is called Euglena. This one is, the Euglena is one, also the microorganism. And Euglena is, this one Euglena which is applicable in the sense of microorganism. Euglena, the structure of these ones. A structure. This is the animal by which you have to keep in mind here. This is the Euglena, and here is the cell, the living organism which is situated inside the body, and this one the hair-like structure which has comes from the upper portion of these ones. This one is known as flagellum. This one is known as flagellum. This flagellum is responsible for catching of food materials, and also after taking the nutrition, these food materials, suppose it is going to catch the food. The animal which have this is the mouth. There is no any type of mouth, but here is the Euglena in which the flagellum is present, and after taking the nutritive food materials, like it is going to catch like these ones, and the food materials covered through this flagellum, and after it is going to comes inside here and breaking of the body, it is going to enter inside the body. So these food materials is going to take after catching through the flagellum. Always you should keep in mind this matter in the case of all protozoan animal, that is taking the how does it is going to survive their life after taking the nutrition. And all animals have the different types of organ by which they can able to take. If the microorganism is also not able to take, how it is possible to survive their life? So protozoan have also, these are the animal by which they are going to survive their life. Now, in the case of protozoan, we have studied about it. What have we studied about it? That all the protozoan, what is the means of protozoan? Pro means first, zoan means animal. the first animal, and so the scientist has described already about it, that protozoan animal, that is the first animal, and which is the single cell animal. You have seen already the single cell animal like amoeba, paramecium and euglena. What is the requirement of food? This is the microorganism, so you can think about it, that microorganism, how it is possible to survive their life. It is the self microorganism, and also it is going to take the nutrition, that is also the microorganism by which it is able to take the nutrition. And so after taking the nutrition, food materials, it is able to survive themselves. Now, one of the things I am telling you again, that these microorganisms, some of the other, like the bacteria. Bacteria is also, virus is also survive. But how to survive, it is completely depends according to their structure of the body. Now, bacteria, the one of the animal, bacteria like the bacillus. Now, I can remove it. I feel myself that you have written already these ones. And so, now the next microorganism like Anachrys, another microorganism like, for example, bacteria. Bacteria, this is also the microorganism. We are not able to see through the naked eye, and just you will see yourself what is the structure of these bacteria and where it is found. And now we are going to discuss about it, that this is the bacteria which is able to survive their life, and some of the bacteria is able to take by us, which is important for us. As you know that we are eating curd. We eat curd, and curd have one of the bacteria. Curd have bacteria, and that is known as lactobacillus. Lactobacillus. You know about it, that what is the means of lactobacillus? Lacto means milk. Lacto means milk. And bacillus, bacillus is the bacteria. It means those microorganisms which lives to survive in milk, that is called lactobacillus, by which the preparation of curd occurs. As you know before, that the curd in which we are adding the some quantity of curd in the milk. It means the some quantity of curd have the more and more bacteria, and which is applicable to take the division of the cell, and after the division of the cell it is going to form like these ones. And all the bacteria is combined with each other, and after the combination of these ones, it is going to form, all the molecules of the curd, it is prepared, the milk is going to be prepared as in the form of curd. How it is possible? Because these bacteria is able to change their structure, the division of the cell. And after the division of cell, we have added, suppose, a drop of curd in 5 liter milk, but after the division of the cell, it is going to form the curd. Why so? According to division of the cell. So, these curd is bacteria in the bacillus, which is applicable to change the milk into curd. Lactobacillus, it is responsible for preparation of curd, and this is the edible bacteria. Some of the bacteria is not good, some of the harmful bacteria, but some of the, this is the bacteria by which we are eating the nutrition, and after the taking of nutrition, also the digestion in the good way is occurs. The digestion of the food, as you know, the internal in our stomach, the bacteria is present, and that bacteria is helpful for us. How and why? Because as you know that the digestion of the food materials is able to do through the bacteria. If the digestion of food material, the food nutrition, which is not able to complete digest, you have to understand about it that some quantity of curd is going to take. Why so? Because the curd have the lactobacillus, and that lactobacillus is able to break down into a small particles of that nutritive materials which was not digested by you, and so it is essential to digestion of the food. Okay, and the next we will study in the next class of the different microorganisms, and now I feel myself that you will study about it. If any type of problem you can send to me, and I will give you the direct answer of that. Okay, thank you.